Good morning everyone. What is going on with my hair, or what's left of my hair? It is walking tour day. It is still grey, but not as grey as it was yesterday. We're back in the town square, the Rathaus, the town hall, and I'm going to go and get some pastries because we don't actually start walking for about 20 minutes, which is good because I'm hungry, and then we'll get the day started. So, this place came recommended, Lagaga, anyway, they have chocolate stuff, so I'm going to go shopping here. I'm getting a lime chocolate as well. And we have a flea market today in the central square, which apparently is not a normal thing. I don't know what the story is, but he looks like an unhappy kitty. Halfway through our walking tour. It's been really good. I have learned that building behind me with the tower is, it used to be the old castle for the guy who founded Copenhagen back in 1100 and something. Then it burned down a couple of times and eventually got given to the state. Now it's the parliament, but it's not just the parliament, the Prime Minister's office is there as well, and Copenhagen's Supreme Court, so they're all in one place, and we get to go wandering around it later on today as well, or maybe tomorrow. Which is pretty cool. You can go up that tower as well, so you can do that. So yeah, it's been good so far. I'm enjoying it. Well, in case you guys are wondering what those underwater statues were, that's the merman and his family. There's a Danish legend about the mermaid, and well, we're talking about mermaids. I don't think we're going to see the Little Mermaid because A, it's a bit touristy, B, it's very far away, and C, it's just a little statue of a mermaid. But the idea was that this lady fell in love with a merman, took a magic potion, grew a tail, went and had a family, and then her land family died, so she had to come back to shore, and the merman and the kids were obviously upset and were shouting for her from the beach, and she never went back. So they built some statues and put them underwater here in Copenhagen as a commemoration for her. Apparently in the 19th century, the 1800s, when Hans Christian Andersen was writing, that's where the Danish compiled a lot of their fairy tales, and the mermaid is one of those. It's one of Denmark's big famous exports, the stories that they tell. And this is one of them. Realised when I videoed this yesterday that each one of these life jackets was worn by a refugee crossing the Mediterranean to Lesbos in Greece. And it gives you some idea of how many people were making that trip. Walking tour, and believe it or not, this is the Royal Palace. Well, technically it's 4 different royal palaces, but they're all connected underground. So that one behind me, that one, yes, I think, is a museum. That one is sort of the banquet hall. That one is where the Crown Prince and his wife and their 4 kids live, and the Danish Queen lives in that one. And she sounds like a pretty cool lady. She's in her 70s, but she actually translated Lord of the Rings into Danish from English, and she did the illustrations for the book as well. So not just a royal, she did some cool stuff. Right, we've got 2 hours to kill, and then we're going on another walking tour while the weather's still nice. And I know we said we weren't going to do it, but it turns out the Little Mermaid is pretty much just around the corner, so while we're here we'll go and see it. Though apparently it was voted the second most disappointing monument in Europe, so don't get your hopes up. This would be the boat, or the kind of boat, that I would buy. What do you think? Just take it out for a bit of a cruise, see if I could borrow it? Might get myself into some trouble if I did that. Well, I have to say, the Little Mermaid is not what I expected. That's not mermaidy at all. Or a little mermaid, it's a guy with legs. And here's something not a lot of people know. The Little Mermaid's name is actually David. If the Little Mermaid was transsexual, I probably shouldn't pan too far up, otherwise that would be quite a view. Little Mermaid, 1 million tourists. For the record, she is very far away from the centre of the city. It'd probably be about a 20-minute walk to get back to where we were before. But you know, we were in the area, so I'm glad we did. Well, I don't know if this is anything that you'll find interesting, but one, there's a submarine right there. But that building behind it is Denmark's new recycling centre, which one is going to have 98 or 99% conversion from garbage to energy, which is pretty cool. But they're also going to plant the outside on this face with plants, so that grey is going to disappear, it's just going to be green. That slope you can see is going to be Denmark's first and only ski slope, so you'll be able to go skiing in Copenhagen, which should be useful. And then on the other side, the highest, that vertical slope, is going to be a rock climbing wall. So it's going to be an outdoor centre as well as a recycling plant when it's all done. You know, Danish thinking. I am so hungry. Fortunately, here in Copenhagen they have 7-Elevens, so you can pick up cheap-ish lunch. There is a door, there is a button. I have pushed the button. We'll see what happens. Well, I'm kind of hoping this thing is automated because there's nobody in here. And up we go. Also, I didn't put any sunscreen on my forehead today and I think I got burned. Are these noises normal? How do you know if these noises are normal? Also, mysteriously deserted. Maybe you're not supposed to be here. The view. Well, we're in another lift. Also going up. And now stairs. Well, that was a nice healthy-ish dinner. I am horrendously sunburned. Not good at all. This is what happens when you don't put on sunscreen. Look what my state of my face. Oh my god. Right, I did have sunscreen on my nose and on my ears, so that's probably just going to make things look worse. But there we go, it is what it is. Right, tomorrow is supposed to rain, so museum day tomorrow. And I'll say goodnight to you, so good night.